Listen to me. If you are sitting there right now, staring at your calendar, watching the days tick closer to the moment you walk out of your job for the last time, I need you to lean in. I need you to look at me and really hear what I am about to say. Because right now, there is a word floating around your head, a phrase you have heard for 30, 40 years, and yet, so many of you are still terrified to admit you don't fully understand it. That phrase is retirement account. You hear it on the news, you see it in financial brochures, your HR department shoved papers in your face about it decades ago. But now that the finish line is right in front of you, the fear is setting in. You're asking yourself, what actually is a retirement account? Is it just a savings account with a fancy name? Is my money safe? Did I put it in the right place, or am I about to watch everything I worked for vanish because I made a mistake I didn't even know I was making? I know that fear. It is the fear of running out of money before you run out of breath. It is the absolute dread of realizing you don't have a paycheck coming in anymore, and you are completely dependent on these accounts to survive. So let's strip away all the fancy Wall Street jargon right now. Let's get down to the absolute truth of what a retirement account is, because if you don't understand the tool, you cannot use it to protect yourself. A retirement account is not an investment. Read my lips, it is not a stock, it is not a bond, it is not a mutual fund. A retirement account is simply an umbrella. It is a legal, tax-advantaged wrapper that the government allows you to put around your investments to keep the taxman's hands off your money for as long as possible. That is it. Inside that umbrella, you can hold cash, you can hold stocks, you can hold bonds. But the account itself is just the protective shield. Why does this matter so much right now, at this exact stage of your life? Because the type of umbrella you chose 20 years ago is about to dictate exactly how much money you actually have to spend tomorrow. You see, most of you have been saving in what we call a traditional retirement account, whether that's a traditional 401k at work or a traditional IRA you opened yourself. You were told, save here, you'll get a tax break today. When your money sits in a traditional account, it is tax deferred. That means you haven't paid a single dime of income tax on it yet. So when you retire next month, or next year, and you start pulling out $3,000 a month to pay your mortgage and buy your groceries, guess who is standing there with their hand out? The IRS. To the IRS, every single dollar you take out of a traditional retirement account is treated exactly like ordinary income, just like the paycheck you used to get from your boss. If you are in a 20% tax bracket, 20% of your retirement fund belongs to the government, not to you. You have a co-owner on your retirement account, and their name is Uncle Sam. Then there is the other side of the coin, the Roth account. A Roth 401k or a Roth IRA. With a Roth, you didn't get a tax break when you put the money in. You paid your taxes up front. But oh, the beauty of a Roth when you are at the gates of retirement. Because you already paid the taxman every single dollar that has grown in that account over the years, and every dollar you pull out to live on, is 100% absolutely tax-free. If you have $500,000 in a Roth account, you actually have $500,000. Do you see the difference? Do you see why understanding this matters more today than it ever did when you were 30 years old? The question you need to be asking yourself right now is not just how much do I have, but what kind of account is it sitting in, and what is my tax strategy for getting it out? Many of you are on the verge of making a massive mistake. You are thinking about retiring, and you think, I'll just roll all my money out of my employer's plan, or I'll start clicking buttons on my account website to transfer cash to my checking account. Stop. Do not pass go, do not do anything until you understand the rules of engagement. If you are under the age of 59 and a half, pulling money out of these accounts generally triggers a 10% penalty on top of the taxes you owe. If you are over that age, you are in the clear from penalties, but you are still in the crosshairs for taxes. So, what is your actionable takeaway today? What do you need to do right now to turn this knowledge into power and security? First, I want you to log into your accounts this weekend. Do not put it off. Look at the exact names of your accounts. Are they traditional, or are they Roth? Second, if you are within 5 years of retirement, or already there, you need to create a withdrawal roadmap. You cannot just guess. If all your money is in traditional accounts, you need to calculate what your tax bracket will look like when you start withdrawing. You might want to look into doing what is called a Roth conversion, moving chunks of money from your traditional account to a Roth account now, paying the tax today, so that money can grow and be withdrawn tax-free later. But you must be careful not to push yourself into a higher tax bracket while doing it. Third, look at what is inside the account. Because you are retiring or about to retire, you no longer have 20 years to recover if the stock market decides to take a massive dive tomorrow. The investments inside your retirement account umbrella need to shift from growth mode to protection mode. You need to ensure you have at least 3 to 5 years of living expenses sitting in totally safe, liquid vehicles, like short-term CDs or money market funds, inside or alongside those accounts, so you never, ever have to sell stocks during a market crash just to pay your electric bill. Your retirement account is meant to be your financial sanctuary. It is the accumulation of your life's hard work, your sacrifices, the nights you stayed late, and the vacations you didn't take so you could secure your future. Do not let ignorance or fear ruin it at the finish line. Understand what you own, understand how it is taxed, and take control of your destiny today. You can do this. I know you can. Stay safe and stay strong.